update your status. Everybody can see it, isn't it?
That's
How
true.
can you?
That's true.
You can't block it. But there are actually ways, like sometimes if you do not want to accept that as your friend, then they are out.
There are different
Yes.
ways that you can customize
Yes.
those settings.
Yes.
That's true. But
That's
then there
right.
are people who started up businesses as well
Yeah.
online, and they're operating solely through that medium. They're using social media as the one and only way of marketing themselves.
That is when they target the youthful group, the youth group.
Yes.
So that is that's okay. That is nice. I mean, they are like the .com, the cyberspace. That's very interesting. I mean, they are very very inventive. It's very new. It's very novel, and I think they get a lot of mileage of that.
Definitely.
And say, for instance, events such as all these beach party that we have down south, or the 31st December thing, everything is booked online. The tickets are sold. They are sold online. They are bought online. I think it is.
There are some great things about the internet as well.
Definitely. I mean, I'm not saying there is. I mean, I think right now with so many people online, you get a lot of mileage. They put their own advertisements. And I mean, it's doing really very well.
So the internet is a great medium. It's how you use it that's important.
Absolutely.
And especially having the best etiquette online, making sure that remembering actually that everything you send out there and everything you put out there is not really private. So if you keep that in mind, I think it's going to be a win-win situation for everybody at the end of the day. So that's it for our little segment on netiquette.
Right.
Thank you so much, Nidra, for being with us on the show once again, and we'll definitely have you in the future as well.
It was a pleasure meeting you again and having this session. Thank you so much for having invited me.
You're welcome. It was a great pleasure for us as well. All right, so right after the break, Anupama and Jason will be here, and they'll be making you hungry this morning because they're going to be speaking to the proprietor of Sugar Shack. Now you'll have to wait with us. We'll be right after the break, and you can find out what that special business is. Stay with us on Good Morning Sri Lanka.
Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. I know, what am I doing here in this show? Me and Anu kicked out Amaya because we wanted this next guest all to ourselves.
Yes.
We have the founder of Sugar Shack. And yes, it sounds good. I know it does. And you know what we're going to get later on. The founder of Sugar Shack, Aru De Silva.
Hello. Good
morning.
Morning.
How did you wake up in the morning to come see us? I know it must be like,
And
oh,
with
it's
all
so
those
exciting.
cupcakes far away.
I see them with my x-rays, eyesight. All right, so tell me about Sugar Shack. What's up with the name?
Well, gives you everything you want. You know, sugar and yeah. Okay. You know, slightly on the naughty side with the whole shack part.
All right, so how did Sugar Shack start off?
Yeah. I used to bake for fun, sort of, you know, the odd brownie, the odd cupcake here and there for friends. But then I was really broke one December and decided to fund my Christmas season by having a Christmas bake sale.
Right, okay.
So started off really small. It was like, 10 vanilla cupcakes and 20 chocolate cupcakes kind of thing. And then I was sold out by 11 a.m. and then I was frantically baking at the back and my mom was manning the store in front kind of thing. So that was the start.
So where did you have this bake sale? Exactly?
At home.
Okay.
Yeah, so had it up front in our lawn.
Okay.
And yeah, so it started
Why
then.
weren't we there? Chase. Why weren't we there?
Yeah, why weren't you there?
I don't know how to,
Where were you 3 years ago?
my client does not want to answer this question. Please,
Right. So, where can you find Sugar Shack? Tell the people who's watching us.
It's purely on order.
Okay.
So I bake fresh every day, but you need to order like a day before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm situated down Horton Place, do it out of home.
Okay.
Right, so Ari, you picked this off on social media, if I'm correct, and social media means Facebook. In this country.
Yes.
So tell me, like, what inspired you to kick your launch off with Facebook, and how has that helped you out so far?
Facebook has been amazing for me. So it was basically for the first bake sale, the way to get the word around was I didn't even have a page. I didn't have a name for the business or anything. So just put it up on my personal Facebook saying, oh, I'm baking stuff, come over. So that was the start of it, and then people started contacting me. Then I sort of found a name and made a page, and it took me about 6 months to get 100 likes, and I was jumping up and down when I got the first
Milestone
100.
complete.
So, who came up with the name Sugar Shack?
Name was, I kind of sort of Googled a few names and boiled it down to the Butterball Bakery and the Sugar Shack. Butterball Bakery was
I'm not
a
a
bit
fan of
of
butter. Just went wrong with it.
tongue twister. And my mom believes that S is a lucky letter in our family.
okay.
S is
So,
for Superman.
there we go.
Wait, you're dressed like Batman and you talk about Superman.
I'm a fan of the DCs, man. Come on. DC Comics. Just
Joking.
So that's how we finally decided on the Sugar Shack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Now, the line, it's only cupcakes, if I'm correct, or do you have
Do you
more?
bake other stuff?
Cupcakes and cakes, but I try to focus more on themed cakes
Alright.
rather than just the plain cupcakes.
Okay, so what sort of cupcakes do you...
functions and stuff, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So these theme cakes, in a sense, for birthdays.
Yeah.
Now, how does the client approach you? Say I'm a client.
Okay.
Would you be able to recommend, hey, maybe this idea is better for your cake? Or do you let them like throw in their ideas, and would you stop them saying, no, this one be a good addition to your cake or whatnot?
So if you were a client and you called me up.
Yeah, let's pretend.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going? I'm here to get a cake.
Okay, so I would ask you what the occasion was. and
It's
if
my
you-
birthday.
It's your birthday. Okay. Do you have any theme
Batman.
for your
Batman, that is correct. My wife knows.
okay, so then I would probably say, okay, I've got some sort of ideas for Batman cakes.
Okay.
Can I email that through to you? Then you can take a look, and then maybe we can mix and match a bit of this and that, and then maybe throw in something else that's a little bit more personal to sort of, you know, give that.
Right. Okay.
bit
So the
more
look.
edge.
Okay, that's the look wise. Does the look ever compromise on what the dessert or what the sweet would taste like?
Only to the point where sort of if you want a very fancy cake with a lot of work, then we can't go for something with, say, chocolate fudge or cream on top, because it's a bit difficult to work on.
Yeah.
But then we'd go for a basic vanilla, basic chocolate, something like that. But it doesn't compromise actually on the taste, just on the variety of cake that you can choose with the design.
That's amazing. All right, so I'm kind of sold now. My birthday's just around the corner. Yeah, it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is. Send your gifts to TV.
Okay.
All right. I had to go with it. But now, getting to the cupcake line, you started off with cupcakes, though. First of all, have you mastered it into like now you throw in different ideas with your cupcakes? You have like a hybrid of cupcakes or something?
Yeah, so at the beginning it was just the plain vanilla, so chocolates,
Basic ones.
coffees.
Right, okay.
Now I've sort of put in different, like, you know, strawberry and cream cheese or blueberry. I do a Nutella one. And
Keep talking.
and I've recently launched dessert jars. So they're basically little jam jars with layers of cupcakes, cream, meringue, strawberries, nuts, that kind of thing. So that's sort
You're
of
making me
taking the
hungry.
cupcake to the more dessert level than the plain cupcake.
Right. Excuse me a second while I wipe the drool off. That sounds so good.
Okay, Aru, is there any favorite product of yours that you personally like out of what you bake?
I personally love the ribbon cake.
Okay.
It's always like, even from when I was a kid, when like Ami makes ribbon cake with fondant on top for your birthday, that's the best thing in the world.
Date cake, the list goes on. Watch that video? I watched that. That was so funny. Ribbon cake, date cake, and the list goes on. Anyways, love cake. Oh my god, so many cakes. That is such a Sri Lankan mother thing to
It's
say.
a
I
very
love
Sri Lankan thing, yeah. So, what is the, okay, you mentioned dessert jars,
Yeah.
cupcakes, cakes. What else do you bake?
That's about it in the
Okay.
range at the moment. I'm hoping to launch into more desserts hopefully next year, but
All right.
that's something I've been playing around with for a while, but I don't really have the time to actually experiment on it to launch it, but
Right.
hopefully next year.
Speaking about experimentation, I know you're a creative type. You're an artist in a different way when it comes to you're a food artist.
Yeah.
When it comes to experimentation, do you ever go overboard saying, okay, like, I always ask the same thing from everyone that's related to food. is there a gap? Is there a boundary that you would cross sometimes that you'd be like, oh my god, this is too much? Like maybe mixing gummy bears or something with chocolate, like something extreme. Like you wouldn't think about it. Like be like, whoa, did I just mix those two together?
No, I've not gone that far yet.
It's chocolate. It doesn't sound weird to me, Jace.
It sounds really good.
Yes.
And okay at the same time.
Okay, so Aru, you started the Sugar Shack 3 years ago.
Yes.
How has been the response so far?
Response has been good so far. Yeah, so I have a lot of repeat customers, and their friends and their family, and that's sort of how I've built my customer base. So because it's handcrafted, it's baked fresh on the day for your order.
Right.
So it's you're getting a quality product. So.
And December is around the corner.
Is that the best season that you have all year?
Yes, December's crazy busy. Like
What about Valentine's Day? I believe.
Valentine's Day, it's quite busy as well, but nothing compares to December. And
Come on, nothing compares to Christmas. Everybody's busy in Christmas. Baking, cooking, decorating, eating. Oh yes.
Alright, so you work in your own kitchen at home.
Yes, yeah.
What are the plans for Sugar Shack? Do I see in the future of Sugar Shack the store called Sugar Shack?
Well, the store's always the dream.
Yeah.
But I think I'm slowly working my way there.
Yeah.
But it's more of a play it by ear, go with the flow kind of situation.
I see.
Rather than, I need the shop kind of thing. So.
Of course. Alright, that's inspiring. Now we'll actually have cupcakes later on. Right after we come after the break. I know, score!
I can see them.
Alright, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. You're with me, your host Anu with Aru on the show. And Jason is the odd one out. Yeah. He's also here and staring at the cupcakes right now.
I'm not staring.
You lost him.
You've lost. Okay, what? What were we talking about? Oh, we're back. That's correct. Yes.
Back.
If you've noticed the amazing looking thing on the table, that is your creation. Or
Sugar Shack stuff.
Sugar Shack stuff.
Yeah.
That's the right terminology. All right. So now we spoke about your dreams and hopes for the future of Sugar Shack. Let's get into support. How has the support from your family been, or your friends?
It's been amazing.
Okay.
I'm actually a third generation baker, so mom owns a bakery.
Really? Okay.
But she's more into sort of breads and pastries and that kind of thing, and her dad was a baker. But so I do this out of home, though, my own thing.
Right.
They've been incredibly supportive. Like I've basically destroyed their kitchen. And turned the garage into my little bakery. This big oven sitting where my dad's car used to be. And, so they've been amazing. And my friends have been there from day one. Like they make the boxes. They knead the fondant, and whatever it is, they work all night to help me out. And
that's cool.
It's very important to have a circle of encouraging people around you when you start something like this.
Well, they mostly come because they get to eat the icing, but
like lick it off the spoon and stuff.
Okay, encouragers. Really? Okay, there was something very it's kind of funny actually. I just wanted to ask you, these cupcakes over here, what is your favorite among them? Okay, we see a Minion. If you can just zoom into the Minion right now.
From the famous Despicable Me, you might see the Minion.
What is your favorite one out of that, and why?
my favorite is the strawberry one.
Okay.
Because
Why the strawberry?
See, Jason, I told you.
Okay, all right. You had to guess that because before we came out from the break, she was like, "I bet you she likes the strawberry." And I was like, "No, she likes a Minion." But apparently, I'm not good at reading girls. Fine, God.
Okay, so why do you like the strawberry flavor?
It's got a nice sort of mix of the sweet with the
Sour?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And it's got cream cheese icing, so it's not as sweet as your regular butter icing.
Right.
But I like sort of biting into the strawberry, and it's got strawberries in the center.
I
as
like
well,
me
by
some
the way.
strawberry. If you
And that's chocolate
That's
vanilla, right?
Yeah, that's chocolate fudge. There's fudge in the center and then fudge on top.
Fudge.